Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to
I'm not good at acting all master-like.
Honkai
Since
Star Rail.
Grandpa
Now,
asked me to teach you swordplay,
I tried to record
I won't
another video
hold
before
back any secrets.
the computer fucked itself over,
Oh, thank you so
and
much,
so
Masters.
now I'm gonna sit through this again
wait.
for
Does
you
this
all.
mean our training
I didn't make it all the way
is
through the
officially
dialogue. I
starting
just
right
made it
now?
like halfway through, and then it just
After all, we need to watch you
smashed
practice
itself.
for a few days before we can figure out how
Anyways.
talented you are, right?
This is just a random
So, how'd I do,
thingy.
Master?
I don't know how this,
You're
what this
definitely
is really,
talented,
but
Miss March.
how I got here. I'm still in
Hey,
Pinacone.
here you are. Did you hear that? These two masters just called me a swordplay genius.
Watch out for the overly generous and jealous social niceties.
You're right. I almost got all excited for nothing.
I'm just speaking my mind. Trust me, you're really talented.
Did you hear that? I'm truly a genius.
She fell for it again.
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need to find a clear reason to keep.
Can I just skip over this?
motivated.
Fuck it, I'm gonna skip over it. As
Even
much,
though you
I'm gonna
did,
skip over
I
as much
once
of
had
this
the
as I
honor,
can.
Miss March.
I don't want to sit through all
Why
this
do
again.
I wield?
I also question that.
I'll click the different
Best way
options.
to take down your enemy is with a.
Seems like you've
see,
seen
it's
your
the
fair
same
share.
thing again.
Come on.
Oh,
Let me ask you something, March.
Who did
Yeah,
this?
Marge,
If
let
you
me ask you
Oh,
something.
Oops.
Oh yeah, having 5 enemies on the other side of the battlefield is the limit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
could it?
Hey, now that I'm super interested.
Breaking the fourth wall is so funny.
You agree, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to be a sword master?
Becoming a sword
Now that you've both.
tea ceremony.
Please?
Yeah, we've done this.
That's even more unnecessary.
Let's just stop wasting time.
Yeah!
To the sleepless earl. Or something. Alright, here we go. Saga of Primeval Blade. Now I don't know what this is at all, but... Oh wait, I need to... Not you, it was a you that I wanted. Yep. Now, the question is, do I really want to be doing this? Do I go down here and around? Yeah. You know, I don't know if I want to do this right now. But I'll sure. Apocalyptic Shadow. That new. Choose low and high difficulty. Divided universe. Already checked out both of these things. Yeah, okay. What's my messages? Same, that, okay. Okay, let's just, oh. This Trailblaze continuance, but no, we'll just keep doing this for now. Okay. I guess we'll go here. Because this is very confusing. I don't know where I'm going at all. Pinacone Dreamscape, a magnificent metropolis characterized by a continuous influx of visitors, meticulously maintained by the family of the Synesthesia Dreamscape. Guests fall asleep with reverie, their consciousness becomes linked to the dreamscape, enabling them to enter the enchanting dream world of Pinacone. Okay, perfect, nice. Let's get into this thing. Yes. Wish there were chests around here, you know.
I am now aware of...
Skip. Child's dream, a fragment extracted from someone's memory, presumably connected to a profound secret of Penacony. So glad Team Fest for video auditions, the qualifier event leading up to the Charmony Festival. People who dream of overnight fame engage in fierce competition here, aiming for the title of Festive Superstar in the VIP seats at the Charmony Festival. A singer renowned across the cosmos. Yes, indeed. That she is. Regarded as a superstar of the starry stage. Yes, indeed. Okay, now he says rooms on the other side. Go to the second room now. Any chests? No chests. God damn it.
I heard some noises from the room. Origami Bird? That's a friend of mine.
You and Origami Bird are friends?
Yeah. It's a member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror. And there's more than just one Origami Bird. They are a big family with lots of brothers and sisters who look the same. They follow Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
Sailors? Can origami birds be sailors?
Could you
Dunno.
tell us more about the compass, Misha?
The Compass is a ship bound for the New World. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in the right direction.
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville and never ventured out, right?
Huh? Oh, that does seem to be the case. Weird. I clearly remember Clocky arrived in the New World in the end.
In the new world.
Perhaps Clocky has a hidden past.
I think I hear the sound
It's
of
made.
water.
This is an origami better made for you. I will
You
protect
once
you from
mentioned there's a
harm.
magnificent fountain up ahead.
It's kind of ambient, kind of spooky.
Look, there it is.
Gotta do this first.
The water resembles a precious jewel embedded in the dreams of all seafarers. Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels as though I'm back in this place, standing by your side.
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon, overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of this fountain in front of his house. He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as challenging.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments.
And Sayo sucking grey hair, just like me.
Hey, don't tease. I was just being a bit sentimental.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul. Even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones.
Yeah, well, Grandpa was at home. We would stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool. Back then, I would ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still too young.
It seems this Mikhail is truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the watchmaker.
Yeah, based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories.
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an
Subnautica.
oceanic planet and led an ordinary life, with no connection to Penacony at all. Could this be some sort of metaphor? Perhaps the sea refers to the memory zone.
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably, like water flowing from a fountain. Perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further.
Let's go deeper in the bitch.
Your burden.
I would like there to be a chest though.
We're going to the opposite side, right?
Is it something
No.
very important?
We should turn left here.
I wish to share your burden.
Huh? Something feels different about this
Can you take me
place.
with you?
This is it. I remember this
I want to go
corridor.
too.
Up ahead is Grandpa's study.
Alright, will you come back?
It was in that room.
Don't go.
that I saw him the last time.
Don't go, alright, will you come back?
Let's continue sailing so many times.
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
Misha, you finally come.
Cocky, clock.
Clocky, you're here! Yeah. This is the room where we first met each other.
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world. He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived. To ensure that everyone had land to settle on, he had to continue exploring the sea and search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage. I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere and told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
Tick.
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky.
What sound?
An ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire to venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping.
Oh, I wonder what train that
He
could be.
said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of would start there.
A train? Could it be?
It's the Astral Express. I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star. Then
Well, that's convenient.
he gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventure tales. He explained that difficult times were ahead, but assured me that the watch would guide me. He said, as long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination. And then, it was as if I heard the distant sound of a train whistle echoing throughout the room.
Exactly, Misha. And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back then.
Oh boy.
This is
odd.
the dream jigsaw, right? So we're supposed to find the exit. But where can we find the last piece?
Do you remember? You said you obtained a mysterious shard when you stumbled into this place.
Hey, the shape seems to match. So this shard is also connected to Misha?
Looks like we're just one step from revealing the truth. Let's get to the other side and investigate.
Sure thing.
Everyone likes a clever girl, right?
Yeah.
This is it. This is my room of clocks.
I legitimately read that as this is my room of
I
cocks.
spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage. Walter gave me this workshop, and it became my secret base. Here, I learned how to repair clockwork and gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world. I was born and raised here.
So, this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home.
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
Wait. Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
Marge, do you remember when she mentioned the clocky that only she could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. Her experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clocky. And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky.
Smash.
A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now, take a moment to recall. Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Wait. No way!
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone meme. I should have stayed here and waited for you.
Sure, bitch.
But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away? And the whistle you heard was the sound of the express arriving at Penacony?
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details. How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha or...
Mikhail.
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, Please allow me to reintroduce myself.
I am Mikhail, the
I was
clockmaker.
born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. A name that carried their hopes. Mikhail Char Legwork. Or simply, Misha. If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
So, you're the Watchmaker himself?
Unfortunately, that legendary figure is no more. I'm only a reflection of his life. As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. Friend of Clocky, a young apprentice, and a future mechanic on the Express. And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in her dream from the very beginning. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through.
We were not exactly nameless. I mean, there's Himiko, much
Yes.
Evans, me.
You found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth. If I may apologize, the Stellaron part is real. As for my wealth, however, it's nothing more than a baseless rumor. I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze. I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana, where my friends and I built the original Penacony and fought for its future ever since. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path. But ultimately, my journey reached its end, and I left behind no possessions worth entrusting.
Left behind no possessions left entrusting.
If you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace. Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you, for the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others. All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts.
2.
I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat, too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man.
I see.
I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
I see.
Alright, everyone. Let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
Of course. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
In that case, it's unanimous. Then let's proceed together to the end of this dream and tell Mikhail our decision.
Any chests? No? Sad. Wow, hold on. The height difference between Akron and Sparkle's crazy. I think Akron might just be slightly taller than Jingliu. Gone now. One of the 12 dreamscapes of Pentaconium. It's time to coincide with midnight. Here the dream's time is forever stuck at midnight. Tomorrow will not come, and this night of revelry will never end. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Paths, yeah. Moment of scorched sand, the moment when the wild wind brushes by. One of the 12 dreamscapes of Pinaconi, railways, patches, steeds, and vast plains were once destroyed by disasters. After reconstruction, a bronze venue of the festivity auditions was sponsored and established by Soulglad Enterprise. Bill fervently praised the beauty of the Eon Idrilla. The skillful warriors among them formed the Knights of Beauty, which fell apart upon Idrilla's disappearance. Indeed they did. Huh?
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave Captain Misha.
I don't really want to watch to sit through all this. I can't even
Where are
lie.
you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the...
Wait, first tell
yeah.
I know what it looked like
Yeah.
before.
Well,
I just don't want to sit
it's
through
a
this.
hamster.
Really big, really long story.
But,
Don't worry.
where are you going, legwork? It's...
Where are you going, legwork?
I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan.
I
I
see.
see.
The people
Rosalina.
of Astana.
Nice
Don't
that
worry.
name.
This is
Instruments attack.
farewell.
Where are you going?
Don't worry, Micah. Someone has to be at the forefront.
Because you're all we have.
But what will happen to Tiernan? We name if I don't come back in one.
Story's too
Where are
long,
you
bro.
going, old man?
Gallagher.
You're here.
Answer my question.
Relax, Gallagher.
Oh, come on. If you...
Yes, we'll organize.
So...
Desperate. Make sure to send an invitation to the...
Astral Express, right?
Misha!
Oh,
Clocky to the
Last
Dream Plus
night.
roof.
Write it down?
so
Of course.
yes. But what I didn't mention was that
Yeah, you
I
seen
was a
Nolda.
kid. I wanted to have a...
Yeah.
But you know what? It was. So, your name should have been Compassy. And the Watchmaker is just a nameless.
I see. Some of that skill at you.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else.
It's for the story, so I have to use a 4-star character.
I've traveled far enough. And it's time for a little break.
Oh. So, we'll set out again. When you're rested?
No, I'll stay here. And then, this is where it ends.
This is... where it ends? What do you mean, Misha? You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? Misha?
My bad.
You're acting weird today.
Yes,
If you're
yes.
feeling down,
Too much talking. Talk faster,
No,
dude.
I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
Not
Well,
quite sure.
Everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions, whether it's calming, happy, angry, or sad. All they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze.
We get a cutscene.
Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore and venturing even further. The Penacony and Mikhail's dreams does not belong to order.
Time to kick some ass. Oh lord. Okay. Oh Jesus, that was cool. That was really cool. Aha, the Eon of Elation. Aha ha ha ha. That's probably why it's aha. Back to you, you asshole.
Would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of
You should
the
pay the
resonance
harmony.
from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon.
Fuck you.
There might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen eons,
Acavilian and Inner.
who will hold the future of Penacony.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak
What?
family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you.
That's a damn lot of members of the Oak family.
Cordially inviting you all to the
107,336.
Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage. Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness. If you truly believe in
Eon
Acavili's
Trailblaze.
path, then show me their courage and determination.
The end is nigh. Whoa. But hold on a moment. You. I just got the first title on for you, didn't
Unknown
I?
to each other, yet united in purpose, we make the same choices.
Oh shit, didn't mean to. Okay, yeah, I'll go here. Achieved, I guess. I, the Trailblazer, tread on the path of harmony, indeed. Alright. Let's talk to our people,
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
He wants to
I'm afraid
fuck
so.
us.
This is weird. Aren't arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end? But he actually said something like, in all fairness.
In all fairness. That was funny.
Well, in my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed to his own philosophy and genuinely wants to prove that the Order is right. I sensed a strong conviction and a desire for dominance in him. Maybe he won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square. That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle.
I flexed too hard with my swag. Guess I now have to pay my dues, huh?
You. Every time an important moment arrives, you hesitate. We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
Ooh, don't underestimate
We
him.
can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long-cherished wishes. Now that we've taken up the mantle, we can't afford to fail them.
However, the same applies to the Order. Their plan didn't materialize overnight, and they have the profound collective consciousness of the planet of festivities behind them. A desire to dream, to slumber and escape reality. All those hidden emotions have given birth to the sweet dream of the Order. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
What do you mean? Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
Who? Destiny's Slave? Isn't that
The
Kafka?
Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore
Or
them.
maybe Blade?
Because one of the lines said, I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams.
3 times? This can't be serious.
Well, we've already had one.
right?
At least.
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true.
You had to specify that it was painful, right? The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the blade of dormancy. I am.
So now I've understood the meaning of my second death,
Go to.
and I am prepared to face it. If all goes well, my efforts will provide crucial support for you. Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Penacony. And only then, my
Third and final death! I am.
won't come true in the most terrible form.
The most terrible form? Does that mean...
The true death, where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order.
We must do everything we can to prevent that.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never end.
Aren't you part of the Stallion Hunters anyway? Oh, this is cool.
I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame that it's not part of my script.
Because he wants to die.
To live. I'm never afraid of death. The opposite of death is eternal life, and that's something I'll never desire. People die, and I am no exception. Death is like a script, a fate that cannot be defied. But that's exactly why we have to choose where we want to rest forever.
Do you exist just to perish?
Wow, Blade.
Are you not the same, Blade? The end you desire is not one dictated by others. If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. I believe I should die as a human, though its definition escapes me. Isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives? A name that can be carved onto their tombstone. A tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription, Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Then it changed to Stellaron Hunter. But one day, it will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
In the meantime, somewhere in the dream flux reef.
Quite unexpected, old man. Who would have thought your crazy plan would actually work? Do all you nameless fools just act on a whim? I can sense that this false sweet dream is coming to an end. The nameless may be young, but they had the ability to achieve this goal. Just like you did in your time. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either. Once something
Fictionologist.
through ceases to exist. Yeah. Not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. Stubborn. Won't listen or give up, no matter what. Well, fate is unpredictable, I guess. If we weren't bound by those cursed paths, maybe we could have had some good talks. But in the end, we managed to do it. And now we can find solace. Remember how those idiots cursed us? They said, "Go to hell, you worthless traitors." Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell. Oh, almost forgot. There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer. To the imperfect tomorrow.
Ooh, we getting deepy in here.
It's warm here.
Oh, Akron.
You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain. Let alone fresh berries in this desolate place.
I was just following the scent of life. It's particularly strong in a place like this. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. The only downside is that when you chew it, it becomes extremely spicy. Have you lost your sense of taste?
I can still taste certain things, like a faint sweetness. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by bonfires. Burgundy snow would fall from the sky, and when it landed on my tongue, it tasted like raspberries. The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet.
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than Akavilis.
Quite an ambition for such a small girl. So, what happened?
She died.
She
Oh, okay.
became stagnant water.
Yeah, I think I'm right, although that's a weird way of saying it.
Well,
Yeah, I was right.
my condolences.
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile. So, that's what I did.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion from you. What do you fear?
I'm afraid I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her. Just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away with the rain, disappearing into an unseen realm. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left. And besides this faint, warm red, there's almost nothing.
Hard to imagine. A ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and chaos finding warmth in the red color.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. Long ago, I promised someone that I'd bring it to more people. And that for every remaining moment of my life, I'd strive for a better ending for all. As long as this red color still lingers, I have a chance to fulfill that promise. It represents a burning fire, a blooming flower, the berries in this cave, and life itself, fleeting yet still dazzling. In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence. And on the other side, I will cut off nihility.
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them. That's truly Pure nihility. But you're right about one thing. After spending so much time near this stagnant water, only when I look at this vibrant red fire do I realize that I'm still alive.
When will this rain ever stop?
Perhaps when the sorrows of the departed have finally quieted down, the sky will clear up.
We really have to end. Like, I want that video end. 4 system hours until Germany Festival actually trace.
Have you heard of a planet named Biaris Command?
No, also I do not care. I really need
ago, the family held.
Do you
in
think
this.
the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes.
Guys.
Or
Guys.
I'm
Guys.
If the family met.
Under any other circumstances, I would let this play out, but I really gotta end up.
do you remember the two?
Guys, just finish talking, please.
Shepe, the harmony.
Shut up.
Forgaroni.
Forgaroni.
But I don't see any descendants of.
I can't say for sure.
Holy waboo.
The Charmony Festival will start.
I like Boo Hill's way of talking, but this is taking too long. Guys.
Hold on. Are you thinking of using
The Jade Abacus, yes.
I have considered it thoroughly.
And once in a lifetime Jesus. Yeah.
They're also once in a
Yes, bro. Sweet and all, but Creed Exequi, worshippers of the Eon Terminus, they wait their once in a lifetime encounter. I just really wish this would go faster. That would make things a lot easier for me. It's 36 miles until Charmony Festival, Pentagon Grand Theatre. Oh my god, Sunday! Here, my child. Name is quite the diplomat. Our secrets spread like wildfire within the family, and the IPC starships gathering towards Adana.
Within the family. Then this is a crucial moment for us.
Robin.
So, where is the chosen one?
I do not care, dude. What do you mean, Master? Master.
Right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years.
Guys, can you guys just shut up? Like,
Consequences of your choice.
give me a place of no talking,
If you
please.
consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be two suns in the sky. I'll step up.
Do you believe in karma?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours.
And I have mine,
And
yes.
my karma has nothing to do with you.
Mr. Gopherwood.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner.
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. Of course. The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal.
I have
Reveal
one
your
final
karma.
question. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams?
It's for justice. If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make this.
So, it's not you who manipulate.
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family.
straight dead, bro.
I shall ascend to the heaven. Bathed in my
Whoa.
light, my people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
Is that it? Seduce the mountains until the Snowy Festival.
This is the interior of the pen.
It's quite exhilarating.
I really do not have time for this, dude. It was a flop at the box office.
Yeah.
I don't have any tickets, nothing to be concerned about. Love that. Thank God. Oh my God. Okay, thank you for the Watchmaker's hat. Now I'm gonna quickly grab that. This. And also the chest that is behind me that I would have only seen.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
I would have only seen thanks to that. Anyway, so that is going to be where this episode of Honkai Star Rail concludes. Now I'm hoping we'll get into the exciting stuff bit the next episode, and the next one will be longer as well. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.